very physical player, but he's also a very emotional player, and we know that this is going to be an emotional game, and he has to keep his composure, Coach. He had 3 penalties in the Super Bowl. He had another one in the preseason. He can't get kicked out of the game.
30 career interceptions for Talib. Greg Olsen, another big receiver there, all-pro tight end.
Yeah, and he is Cam's favorite receiver. Carolina has a dilemma. They've got to get him involved in the passing game, use him in the middle of the field, but in the Super Bowl, by the end of the game, he had to be used as a pass protector. They need him in the passing game.
Another thing, Coach, I would never use him in pass protection. He is so good in the passing game. Only person on Denver's defense can match up with him is Akeem Talib.
77 catches last season. Von Miller. Now what do you do for an encore?
Well, he had a great Super Bowl game. Every time he got a one-on-one rush, he created havoc. And this is what Denver is going to be looking for. Move him around left side, right side, get him matched up on an offensive lineman by himself. He cannot be blocked. So Carolina's going to have to do some things to take care of him, Rodney, or he'll wreck this game for Denver.
And I'll tell you this, the direct beneficiary of DeMarcus, it will be DeMarcus, where Von Miller will get double teamed. They will try to take him out the game. He'll have one-on-one opportunities. These are the type of one-on-one opportunities that he has to win, but it will help if they try to block him.
He didn't play in the preseason due to back issues. By the way, Von Miller's idol growing up, DeMarcus Ware. Luke Kuechly, speaking of defense.
The key to the defense for Carolina. The game plan is stop the run, put the ball in Trevor Siemian's hands, and that means Luke Kuechly. He's got to go sideline to sideline like this and not only make tackles, but make them for 1 or 2 yard gains to put Denver in passing situations.
But I tell you, the guy they need to worry about, and that's Thomas Davis. Luke Kuechly gets all the attention, but Thomas Davis, the emotional leader of this defense, and he's their best blitzer. I expect him in that young quarterback's face all night.
Can't complain about his toughness, that's for sure. Played in the Super Bowl with a broken right arm at age 33, the oldest starter on the offense or the defense. Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos with a new quarterback. What's his role?
And he is the happiest man in this stadium because he doesn't have to face Josh Norman. He'll be going against 2 rookie cornerbacks, and then every time they sit in one-on-one situations, you have to pass it to him.
And on the other side, Emmanuel Sanders was open in the Super Bowl all night long. They will get the ball to him, and I look for Sanders to be a big key, especially on first down, getting single coverage. Look for him early.
Sanders just signed that contract extension yesterday. Trying to stop that receiving core, Kurt Coleman and his role. How has it changed now with Josh Norman in Washington?
Well, man, they're looking for him to be more of a leader. And he's going to have, first of all, he's going to have to make sure the communication is taken care of. When you're playing with young guys, that's the most important thing. But also making sure that you move and design and disguise the coverages, Coach, so Trevor Siemian can't go to the line of scrimmage and figure out what you're trying to do.
He had 7 picks last season. Anything else you've noticed since we've been on the sidelines?
Well, for me, tonight it's going to be the noise. This crowd is ready to scream at any moment, and those offensive tackles for Carolina had problems in the Super Bowl. It'll be tough with the silent crowd today.
Any questions about Cam Newton? Will he be ready tonight? He's got a smile, he's dancing, he's partying. He's going to have a big game tonight.
What stood out to me, Funchess and Kelvin Benjamin walking by, and you would have thought the Cavaliers front line just walked by.
Biggest receiving core in the NFL.
Ron Rivera is entering his 6th season in charge of Carolina. He stopped by to say hello to us during the NFC Champs. Next step, a first Super Bowl title. And how about Gary Kubiak? 4 Super Bowl rings, 3 as an assistant, 1 as a head coach. But on every occasion, the team's quarterback was a future Hall of Famer. Tonight, it's Trevor Siemian. More from Denver right after this.
Still to come, Von Miller's path from getting called 4 eyes on the playground to 4-time All-Pro and Super Bowl MVP.
I got like glasses and a dovetail. My mom, she like dressed me funny.
And up next, the party in the park rolls on. When One Republic hits the stage in downtown Denver. 2016 NFL Kickoff is brought to you by Football Line. Peter with your team on it. By McDonald's, you can score with our new app. Download, registration required. By Xbox One, the ultimate games and 4K entertainment system. And by Hyundai, official sponsor of the NFL.
Mr. Professor, this is a kiss.
I remember the day I put on that jersey. Everything changed.
What are you doing in here?
I made this for you.
looks good.
And I choose Visa Checkout.
Nice work again. Turn off the lights.
Choose Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Red sunshine all over the place. And put on a happy face.
Sweetheart, don't look at me like that. It's gonna be amazing.
This is a disaster. Who's the genius? Who puts a girl in heels on a subway ride?
Miss Monroe, eat a Snickers.
Why?
You get a little cranky when you're hungry. Better?
Much better.
This thing will never make the cut. Morons.
Americans don't celebrate the good enough canyon. We didn't aim to be second to the moon. Verizon doesn't settle for good enough either. So now we are introducing Verizon LTE Advanced. With 50% faster peak speeds in more than 450 cities coast to coast. So don't settle for an unlimited plan with limits. Switch now and get our best deal. 20 gigs of limitless data with 4 lines for only $160. Welcome to the Next Gen Network.
As a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I never dreamt about that. I thought that was meant for guys like Franco Harris, Gale Sayers, Dick Butkus, Joe Namath, my boyhood idol, Terry Bradshaw. I never thought a kid from a little town outside of Pittsburgh could ever dream that big. Never take anything for granted. Work harder than the next guy and let your God-given talent take over.
I'm Aaron Rodgers, quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, and I was voted most likely to put $50 in the jukebox and only play Creed.
I'm Aaron Harris, wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I was voted most likely to have the same barber as the Warheads Candy Guy.
I'm Russell Wilson, quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, and I was voted most likely to be the love child of Mario Lopez and Carlton Banks. So I'm going to do your work to do love.
And tonight, Jimmy Fallon's going to have Ariana Grande and Russell Westbrook stopping by the studio in 30 Rock in New York City. Meanwhile, back here in downtown Denver, also known as the home of the Super Bowl champion Broncos. I thought that might get a little bit of a response. This kickoff celebration continues. This crowd is...
Literally like... we fight till now we're giving. Yeah, perfect disaster. We were reaching for the rafters. Hey. And most of the days we were searching for ways to get up and get out of the town we were raised, yeah, 'cause we were done. Well, I remember we were sleeping in cars, we were searching for eyes, we were burning cigars with the white plastic tips till we saw the sun. And we used to crave